Hey everyone, in this video I'll be answering the third page of the iGCSE Pearson Edexcel Maths Paper 1 from November 2022, which consists of questions 7 and 8. For the third time now, I'll give a brief introduction to myself. My name is Charbel, and I'm a first-year university student accepted to UCL, University of Birmingham, St. Andrews, Sheffield, Lancaster, and Bristol. Since this is paper 1, it is the foundation tier paper, which unfortunately can only be awarded with a maximum grade of a C to anybody who's taking it, no matter how well they do in it. And so this paper is really reserved for those who are not capable of performing to an exceptional degree in the higher tiered papers, and they don't necessarily need to improve, as a C would be probably sufficient for them. So anyway, I digress. Let's get started. So here it says, here is a list of 8 letters. Okay, so we have 8 letters here. We have B, C, A, B, A, and we're supposed to find the mode. Now, what the mode is just terminology that you're going to have to learn in the statistics portions of mathematics. And what the mode means essentially is most common. That's the way I like to think of it. So we're going to write down what is the most common letter, which happens to be A, since we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 A's and only 1 C and 2 B's. So the mode is A. Simple enough. Now part B says one of the letters is going to be picked at random. Part 1 of part B says, on the probability scale, mark with a cross X the probability that this letter will be B. Okay. Now the first thing I need to point out is that this is split up into 8. Well, I wouldn't say 8. Well, actually, yes, 8. I was counting the lines. Spaces in between, so 8 spaces in betweens, since we have 8 different variables. Okay, and so it's gonna be something out of 8 equals B, or the probability of B. Let me just B. Okay, now since we have 2 B's, X is going to be 2. Actually, I'm going to write this above here. X is going to be 2. And since X is 2, the probability of B will be 2 over 8, which would be 1 over 4. And since 1 over 4 is half of 1 over 2, is going to be exactly between 0 and a half. So probability of B will be here. Now part 2 says find the probability that this letter will be C. We're going to take the same method that we used right now with B. I'm going to apply it to C. And since C is C, there's only one C, it's going to be 1 over 8. And again, 1 over 8 is half of 1 over 4, which is B. We only have one C. And so what is between 1 over 4 and 0? 1 over 8. So this is going to be C, this is going to be B. So the probability that this letter will be C is 1 over 4. 1 over 8. Now you can write this in fraction form. You can do this in decimal form, which would be 1.25. Or you could do this in percentage form, would be 12.5%. All is accepted. Now for part now that's the question done. Relatively simple question, just tests your basic understanding of probability and the mode and statistics. And so we're gonna move on to question 8. Question 8 says solve m. Well, part A says solve m minus 3 equals 4. Very simple algebraic rearrangement and just, I guess, finding the value of a variable type question. And so all we're gonna find m. So the way we're gonna find m in this is by adding 3 to each side. And so m is going to be 7. That's it. Just whenever you have a letter in front of you and the question or the paper wants you to figure out the value of it, try to clear everything out on the letter side and put it on the other side so that you get your answer. So m is 7. Now, part B, same thing, just a little bit more complex. So whenever you have 3n plus n equals 24, since both of these share the same variable, we're going to add them like it's normal. Just imagine that there's a 1 in front of this n, so it's going to be 4n equals 24. Now, how do we get n? We're going to divide each side by 4 to get rid of this 4 next to the n. And so n equals 24 over 4, which is 6. That's it. Thank you very much for watching. Catch you in the next video.